Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to the Would You Like to Run an Idle Cafe Free? My name is MSPunk1, and last video we ran into an old acquaintance in the bars as we were trying to relax. Apparently our how shall I say, nemesis. Our nemesis rival idol group are here too, because of an invite to the tournament or competition, and we ran into Asaki in the bars because she apparently didn't see that she was walking into the wrong room. So I wonder how all this will go now when those two know we are here. And apparently Rina thought that we were hitting on Hasaki too, so no funny business. I must have wished to myself later that night while lying beneath my sheets. It's pretty late, as the night sky will attest. It's pitch black and stunned with stars. I'm weary after my long journey, and I know I should get some shut-eye for the day ahead, but I can't fall asleep, no matter how hard I try. I keep thinking back to my encounter with Hasaki and Rina earlier. I had no idea that they were being invited to the competition too. It's thrown me off. They've been getting in Switchwarner's way since day one. They showed up to all Switchwarner's rehearsals when they first started out in attempts to discredit and discourage them. Now that they're here, staying in the same hotel we are, I'm sure they cause us no end of trouble. Yes. I groan. This is the last thing we need. We're under enough pressure as it is. I hope those harpies don't cause too much mischief. Otherwise we might be in a real danger. I wake up early the following morning and have a brief breakfast in the hotel's restaurant with Ichigo and Mayuki. Startled Sated the four of us then set off to the large open-air stadium where the Rising Star Cup will be held. The stadium is only a few subway stops away from the hotel. We arrived there in good time, with 15 minutes to spare. The four of us stared at the stadium, our eyes wide. It's such an impressive structure. It reminds me of a little of a Roman Colosseum. Well, we only have one Roman Colosseum, and it is the Colosseum, as far as I know. So, I looked up photos of this place before setting off, but I didn't expect it to be quite this imposing in real life. I guess it stands to reason it be big, given it can supposedly hold 10,000 spectators. But it seems extensive even so. I can only imagine how big the stage inside is. Are Switzerland really going to perform in a venue like this? Each one, like me, seems stunned by the sheer size of the stadium. Her eyes are wide, her lips perched in a perplexed ring. What? Really? I glance at Co, bemused. I didn't know you ever felt uneasy, Co. I guess you have a point. Abashed, I ran a hand from my hair. Sorry, Co. I'm not used to seeing you like this, it's all. You never seem to react to much of anything. Oh yeah? What flavor is it? Mapo tofu, huh? Didn't think Co would be able to reply to that somewhat factious response, but she didn't define my expectations. Co's very good at doing that. I'm sure I will. You're pretty unforgettable, Co. Is she blushing? It looks like she has a bit of a blush on her cheek, but hard to say. Miyuki, who's been silent up until this point, finally stammers out. One of her hands is gripping her chest tight, and her eyes are wide with worry. Yuchiko takes Miyuki's hand in her own, then gives her a squeeze. Yuki hangs her head, her cheeks dusted pink. I half expect her to lose her temper and throw Carl off, but to my surprise she doesn't. She really must be anxious. She's letting Carl baby her like this. Her arms, which are held stiffly by her sides, are shivering. Can't help but feel for her. Yuki inhales obediently. Yuki exhales. Yuki inhales. She exhales. You can clear her throat when steps back from Cole. Her long, usually straight black hair is somewhat rumpled after being patted but she's soon able to smooth it down. Rico looks once more at the stadium, her eyes narrow with newfound determination. Yuki hastens to correct herself, her cheeks turning cherry red. Ichigo beams when glances about the stands. You aren't the first group here by any means, and the stadium's all abuzz with activity. And I see cute girls everywhere I look. There's so many of them, I'm feeling a bit dazed. And so too is Ichigo. Ichigo squeals, her hands clenched into fists at her front. Some of these girls are clustered together, talking while others are sizing up the competition. I don't recognize any of these groups myself, save one. A couple of girls are sitting several seats away, heads bowed, murmuring to one another. You're of course Saka and Rina. I wonder if my entourage have noticed them. I think of pointing them out to Ichigo, but her attention's been captured by all the other pretty girls in the immediate vicinity. She isn't observing them anxiously, as Mayuki is, and she doesn't share Inko's blank, emotionless expression. Ichigo looks so confused. She's positively bouncing on her heels. Need to grab my upper arm and use my squeeze. Flower shower. A frown. Is where music getting good? Musical steps away from me, then plants her hands firmly on her hips. I don't know him. No, I'm not an idol. I protest, but my words fall on deaf ears. Which feels too worked up to pay me any attention. Yuki eyes up her flower shower girls anxiously. From what I can gather, there seems to be a 7-girl group. The numbers look a bit older than Sweet Shoreline, but they doubtlessly beautiful. Their faces made up, the hair carefully styled. They exude this idolish aura even when observed from a distance. I can see why Ichigo is so fond of them. Ichigo squeals, both her hands pressing against her cheeks. He seems to have drifted off into La La Land at the sight of these idols, but she's soon distracted by a new presence upon the stadium's sizable stage. I guess that's her. The big one. Yeah, Shuri. Ichigo grabs hold of my arm once more. The nails dig into me so tightly it hurts. And I wince, but Ichigo doesn't seem to notice. Ichigo looks utterly starstruck. She isn't the only one. I can hear the girls around us murmuring to each other, or failing that to each other. Their voices eyes with admiration. Milky exhales, one hand beneath her chin. It squeals when recalled from co-whimpering. She always stands upon the stage, smiling generally at the wannabe idols in the stands. It really is like Ko said. She already looks strikingly like a goddess. What with her gentle expression and her surely impeccable figure. I've seen Shiori's face hundreds of times in magazines and on CD covers, and on the posters taped to Ichigo's walls. I wouldn't mistaken Shiori for anybody else. Not in a heartbeat. But unlike most celebrities, whose blemishes are obscured in photo shoots with clever image editing. Shiori looks even prettier in real life. She's practically perfect, completely peerless. Not as invested in the idol industry as Ichigo, but I can't help but be drawn to her. Her allure is irresistible. I never thought I'd be all starstruck, but Shiori has proven me wrong. She's amazing. Shiori addresses the stadium once the furrow generated by her presence had quieted. Shiori bows deeply, the silky hair shifting in the breeze. tiny dots assembled around me seem fit to swoon as a swell of enthusiastic clapping fills the air. The applause eventually petters out, and when it does, Shuri takes her microphone in hand once more to address the assembled crowd. This might be wishful thinking on my part, but I swear I see Shuri shoot a pointed gaze at Osaka and Rina. Floor is nice generally. Okay, I think that would be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!